What's up everybody, it's your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. I'm super excited about this one because we do have the North Face collaboration with Supreme this week, and also there's been some very big changes to their platform that I really need to talk about because it kind of affects botters and manual users, so we'll get into that after this announcement. I know I said I was going to make more vlog style videos and kind of shy away from these ones, but I still kind of want to make these types of videos, especially because they're good for the channel and they're kind of my most viewed videos, so I don't really want to, give that up at the risk of not getting any more viewership on the channel. And especially when we have an exciting week like the North Face, I definitely want to come out and talk about it because I don't even think I've made a Droplist review in like 2 or 3 weeks now, so super excited about this one. Don't worry though, because either tomorrow or Friday, maybe even Saturday, there's definitely going to be a vlog at some point this week because we have a lot of big releases. We have Off-White 5s tomorrow, Supreme, and then Mochas on Saturday. So I might just do like a whole mega vlog covering those 3 releases. So if you want to see me take an L on all 3 of those, definitely stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Before we get into some of the items that are going to resell this week though, there have been a lot of changes to Supreme's bot protection. The first I covered in an Instagram post, and it's highlighted I think on my social video. So check those out. It pretty much just explains the ticket API system. But in short, just open up your SwiftSole app 10 or 15 minutes before the drop. Let the ticket or capture harvester run because you need tickets to check out. The other major change, and this is what affects a lot of botters, is that Supreme has banned a lot of data center proxy providers. So what does this mean exactly? If you don't know what a proxy is, essentially it allows people to kind of spoof their location. So like if I'm using a bot and I have 20 tasks set up to try to check out 20 items and I use my local IP address, Supreme is going to see me sending all these different requests to their website from my single location. So what a lot of botters have to do is pretty much use proxies to kind of spoof their location and think that these requests are coming from all over the place. Now, I don't know how, but Supreme has pretty much found a way to ban all of these proxy providers. Oculus and Space, personally for me, have been banned. I emailed Oculus and they were like, yeah, we can't really help you, Chief. We can't guarantee these will work, which is kind of bullshit because they're literally called Virginia Supreme Premium DC proxies. So it's like, why even have the name in them still if they're not even guaranteed to work anymore? So that kind of sucks, but I mean, I've heard Leaf proxies don't work, Cookie proxies don't work. Pretty much all the major proxy providers are banned from Supreme right now. I've tried it, and it pretty much will let you interact with the website, but it won't check out, and I even put my own money on the line to try and bought a pair of the name badge stickers, and pretty much it would like interact with the page, but it would not be able to submit payment. I have the footage playing in the background right now. So what I think is going to happen is that people running bots aren't going to be able to run like hundreds or maybe even thousands of tasks. They're probably only going to be able to run like 3 or 4 tasks locally. So they're not going to be taking as much stock this week, at least until all these proxy providers figure out a new solution. You can use residential proxies on Supreme's website. I don't want to get too in depth on like the different types of proxies, but essentially you can use these residential proxies. However, they're like 5 or 10 times slower than the proxies that were banned. So they're pretty much like as competitive as a manual user, in my opinion. They're definitely not going to be faster, but we're just going to have to wait and see. I really think that manual users have a very good chance of copying this week, as long as we don't have a shit ton of errors on Supreme's side, but I really don't expect to see botters hitting like 10 or 20 clips on the North Face jacket. So with all that out of the way, we can finally talk about the drop list, and let's just go ahead and call out all the bricks that I don't think are going to resell. So first we have the sleeping bag, and this is just an L because of that $228 retail. Not worth it in my opinion. You're going to pay $240 to $250 after tax, and to make a profit on it after fees and all that, you're going to have to sell it for $300. And let's be honest, who's buying a sleeping bag for $300? Not me. I would like stay away from it honestly and invest into something else this week. Same with the S logo mitts. I just think the retail is way too high. $98 for some mitts is insane. As I said in my last video, you can get Carhartt gloves for like $20 off Amazon, and they look just as good as these, and they're going to perform as well. So yeah, I really don't see people buying these logo mitts, and they're probably going to sit on the site for a few minutes. Spray hooded sweatshirt. This thing is so ugly. I don't even know who designed this. Don't buy it. It's high in retail, and it's got a lot of upvotes. Maybe there's something I'm missing between this design, but I really don't see it. The hockey hooded sweatshirt I like as a personal, but it's a little bit too expensive again. I have a friend who like always wears hockey jerseys, so I told him he needed to cop this. Will he? We'll have to wait and see. But that's not a bad piece for the personal. It's a little bit more unique, and if you're a hockey person, I don't see why you wouldn't want to pick that up. The Shadow Plaid Fleece shirt, again, not a bad personal item, but $138 for a like button-up shirt is a lot of money, so I'm not looking to buy that, but this is definitely giving me Anthony Fantano vibes, so you love to see that. The cutout logo every time I see the word SS top on Supreme Community, I think it's spring summer for whatever reason, but I don't know why my dumbass can't see that it's short sleeve every single time. Don't buy this, $78 for it. It's like crumpled up and textured in the middle. Just super, super ugly. Don't buy it. These sweat shorts, these are in line with the sweatshirt. Don't buy it. It's getting cold out. I don't even know why Supreme is still doing shorts at this point. But it is what it is. The Velour long sleeve polo, not feeling this one at all, especially because it's velour, and I don't know, velour just feels really weird to me. It's like you think it would be soft, but it's like really not. So I'm not really sure, not really feeling this design. The retail isn't terrible, it's only $118, but again, I just don't see resale on it. Both beanies this week are pretty garbage, the New Era one and the vertical logo one, so I would stay away from that. And then lastly, the Interstate Waffle Thermal. You know, I like the design they did with the hat where they just had like the one emblem in the center on the hat. Not really feeling this all over print. So yeah, definitely stay away from that. And it's $98. No thank you. So those are all the bricks. Now let's go into something that could actually... Oh wait. I thought we were done with all the bricks, but we haven't talked about these binoculars. $898 for some binoculars. Come on, bro. Come on, Supreme. Come on, bro. You got to do better than this. I mean, I know it's Leica, and you know, Leica lenses go for thousands of dollars. They're handmade. The best in the world, but I mean, $900 for some binoculars, bro. I can't, if these resell, then I'm done with Supreme, but I really don't see it. They're supposed to be super limited, like 180 total across the world, but it's like, who's paying over $1,000 for some binoculars? I really don't know who this is marketed towards. If it was like a camera lens, you know, that would be insane. Like, I could see a lot of people buying it, but like binoculars, man, I don't see it at all. So I think those are all the bricks. Let's go ahead and talk about some stuff that's going to resell. So let's start with the reversible 6-panel. And this is pretty heavily downvoted. I don't know why, because this is a pretty sweet piece. You have like the nice fleece side, and then you have another side that's like your traditional 6-panel material. I really like this piece, and the fact that it's reversible, I think it increases its value. People are sleeping on it, but over time, I could definitely see this going for $70 or $80. I don't see a lot of profit right away, but I could definitely see these hitting over $200 by the end of the season. Next, we have the shoulder bag, and again, the black colorway is the way to go. I would multi-card it with either the pants or the backpack that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but you can't go wrong with TNF, the North Face bags. They usually always do pretty well. The RTG ones aren't doing that well. But we're just going to have to wait and see. You can at least make your money back with this, and the low retail of $58 is pretty appealing, so definitely keep that in mind. Next, we have the wool camp cap. You're going to want to go for the black colorway, maybe the red one or the navy one, but I definitely think the black one's the best. If you look at all black camp caps, they pretty much go up over time, and especially because this is wool, that creates a little bit more value to it. Some people don't like wool because it itches them, but other people do like it because it keeps them warmer than like a normal camp cap. So there's that. Definitely not a bad multi-card item. Next, we have the Cashmere Beanie, and I was really thinking about copying this until I saw the retail price. It is $68, but it is cashmere, which is supposed to be like a very soft, very premium material, so it makes sense there, and pretty much all these colorways are very, very good. I don't see you taking L's on any of them. I think all of them will definitely be worth over $100, and you can at least make your money back, so no risk with that whatsoever, but you definitely want to like multi-card it with the backpack or just all the hats in general. The Himalayan Parka, now this isn't going to resell right away because the retail price is $698. That's a lot of money. You're going to be paying close to $740 after you pay taxes. You do get the free shipping though, so shout out to Supreme on that one. But if you just think about all the fees associated with this jacket, in order to make profit, you have to sell it for at least $800. And let's be honest, who is paying over $800 for a jacket right now? Not me, not a lot of people in the world, because, you know, we're struggling out here. So just keep that in mind. And you know, a year from now, this will probably be worth over $1,000. So if you can afford to put down like $740, $750 in hopes of making 200 or 300 next year, then you know, I think it might be worth it. But honestly, I would just go for other items this week because one, they're a lot cheaper, and two, the risk is lower. But yeah, I really don't expect this to resell. However, I do think that it will sell out fast. Next, we have the backpack, and you got to go for the black one. Look at the RTG one from last season. It's almost at $300, and this one is just as good as it in my opinion, so definitely worth picking up the black one. And I think this will be the easiest piece to get that will make you the most money because the fleece jackets and the like parkas are all going to fly off the site. The backpacks should sit up there for like a minute or two, so I would try to add this and like all the other hats into a multi-cart and just check out. And you could probably make $100 day one if you sell all of the items that you cop. Definitely a piece that's worth quick flipping if you multi-cart a bunch of stuff, and definitely a really good piece if you want to hold it for like another season. Next we have the mountain jacket, and honestly, because it has that big ass S on the front and on the back, I really don't think it's going to resell that well. I think that the fleece is way better, and the Himalayan jacket, just because that's a more unique silhouette, is better than this. I could see some of these in some sizes dipping below to $380, especially in size medium. I think the black colorway is the way to go. You can definitely make at least $50 profit. But again, there really isn't any risk with these items. I think you can at least, you know, sell it on StockX and make your money back and get some additional sales on there. But I think the best item of the week is the one I'm talking about right now, which is the fleece jacket. And the reason why this is the best item is, one, it's a fleece hooded jacket, and we've never gotten this style of the North Face Supreme before. Every time they do a fleece, it's the same Denali fleece, and really the only good Supreme the North Face fleece in my opinion are the like OG ones from the late 2000s or early 2010s. I'm not really sure, but every time they do a Denali, it's super boring, and they usually always brick too, so they're not really worth picking up. But this one's a different style. It's got the hood, and the other good thing about it is it only has that big ass S on the front. It doesn't have it on the back, so it just looks a lot less tackier. And it's also the cheapest out of all three jackets, so I think that has appeal too. The only thing is these are going to absolutely fly off the Supreme website. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them are gone in 20 seconds. You can expect box logo sellout times on these, and historically, the North Face is always a very, very hard week for me. I've only hit on it once, but every other time, it's been an instant L. I definitely think these have the best resale margins. They're going to cost around $320 to $330 after tax. And I definitely see these all selling over $400 day one. If you look at the color block fleece, those were hitting $350 to $400 day one. And these North Face fleeces are way better. So I could definitely see them going for $400, probably even $450 plus, honestly, in some sizes. So, you know, definitely run as many slots as you can for this. I'm not really feeling that green colorway, but I do really like the red one. I think I'm going to go for that and then bought the black one. So you're just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully we take a W. Let me know if you have any questions about this release. But yeah, I'll see you all on the next video.